Imagine a Russia on the brink. Crumbling economy, restless elites, and whispers of betrayal echoing through the Kremlin halls. As we close out 2025, experts are warning that 2026 could mark the end of Vladimir Putin's iron grip on power. From plunging oil revenues to the growing risk of internal coups, the signals of possible regime change are mounting. This is Putin's final countdown. Let's dive into the key factors that could make 2026 a turning point. Let's start with the economy, the backbone of Russia's power structure. For years, it has propped up the war effort in Ukraine, but the cracks are now impossible to ignore. Recent reports show Russia's oil revenues dropped a staggering 49% in December 2025 compared to the previous year. GDP growth has stalled at just 0.6% in the third quarter, while inflation, though cooling slightly, continues to squeeze ordinary Russians, who are already cutting back on holiday spending amid rising costs. The government's budget deficit is straining under massive military expenditure, and with oil and gas expected to make up less than a quarter of revenues next year, the financial foundation is eroding fast. Kremlin-linked analysts are openly warning of a potential systemic banking crisis as early as October 2026, driven by falling oil prices and relentless sanctions. Factories are slowing, consumer confidence is fading, and if reserves continue to dwindle, widespread unrest could follow. In short, Russia's war economy is approaching its breaking point, and 2026 may be when the pressure finally becomes unbearable. Now, turn to the shadows inside the system. The growing threat of internal dissent and possible coups. Putin has faced serious challenges before. Remember the 2023 Wagner uprising led by Yevgeny Prigozhin, which marched dangerously close to Moscow and exposed deep fractures in the regime. Reports suggest Putin still fears a repeat of that kind of betrayal. Ukrainian intelligence has reviewed Russian strategic plans extending to 2045, concluding that without an exit from the Ukraine conflict by 2026, both the military and the economy face collapse. Public fatigue is rising too. A state poll shows 55% of Russians expect the war to end next year. Analysts are highlighting a window of maximum danger in 2026, where economic hardship could fuel rebellion among generals, oligarchs, or even the security services. If battlefield setbacks continue and living standards keep falling, loyalty could fracture. Whispers of elite discontent, leaked memos, and fears of betrayal are all pointing in the same direction. The inner circle may no longer be as solid as it appears. When you combine these forces, economic collapse eroding public and elite support, war fatigue breeding discontent, and a leadership increasingly isolated, the year 2026 emerges as a potential tipping point. Peace talks remain distant, but the convergence of these pressures could force dramatic change, whether through internal upheaval or a desperate shift in policy.
So, is 2026 truly the end for Vladimir Putin? Only time will tell, but the warning signs are flashing brighter than ever. What do you think? Will Russia manage to weather the storm, or is real regime change on the horizon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.